I think most of us like easy, not hard. I say most of us like easy. If you say, John, you can either have an easy day or a hard day, I'd say, I think I vote for easy. We like easy over hard. John Maxwell here. Welcome to Minute with Maxwell. I'm with my book, Failing Forward, and I'm teaching you chapter by chapter just thought principles that will help you to be successful in your failure. And I'm teaching you one right now. I used to think wrongly that if you play now, you'll pay later. Or if you pay now, you'll play later. In other words, I always thought that what you did in the early years, the opposite would happen in your later years. So if you pay now, if you work hard today, there'll be a day when you play, when life gets easier, life gets better. You have your house on top of the mountain. I can tell you that's not true. When it comes to failure, it's never easy to overcome it, and it's never natural to take a risk. But let me explain to you what happens. Where I used to think I pay now, I play later, I find that if I pay now, because I'm a leader, I'll just have to pay more tomorrow. You do the hard things because they're the right things. You do the hard things so you can be successful in accomplishing hard things. You solve hard problems so you need and will be able to graduate to solving harder problems. In other words, you do hard so you can do harder, and you do harder so that someday you can do hardest. In other words, you graduate up to hard things. And that makes you very unique. That allows you to be set apart from other people. That allows you to be distinct. Carly Fiorina, a wonderful friend of mine who became, I think, maybe the first female president of a Fortune 100 company when she became CEO of Hewlett-Packard, it took her to the top rung of lady leaders in this incredible CEO business world. We were having lunch one day and she said, John, you know how I became a CEO of that great company? I said, how'd you do it? She said, I solved problems. She said, I started off as a secretary. And the people around me would bring me a problem. I'd solve a problem, and people began to know me as a problem solver. And she said, I just started stepping up in the company. I just kept stepping. Here comes Carly, the problem solver. I help people fix problems. I do this. And she said, I learned to take people's bad experience and turn it into something that was profitable, helpful, and would allow them to grow and be successful. She said that exercise, more than anything else I did as a leader, put me in the CEO position. And when she shared with me that story, I thought to myself, in failing forward, you take an experience. It could be a good one, but it could be a bad one. And normally we need to take a bad experience because with a good experience, we already have a good experience about it. But if it's a bad experience, we take it and we find the good in it. We learn the best from it and we practice it and we turn a bad experience into a good experience. Now here's what happens. That develops within us resiliency, maturity. That develops within us the ability to not see our present picture, but the big picture. So we're in the ditch, but we realize we're not going to dwell in the ditch. We're going to get out of it, and we're going to get over on that road of success. It's just a matter of time. So that tenacity that you want when things go wrong, that ability to see the positive when things are negative, it comes from taking a bad experience and turning it into a good one. That's a choice. You can do it. I've done it. I've seen thousands do it. Why not you join us? Thanks for being with me today on Minute with Maxwell.